When we speak about the city of Hyderabad, when KTR Anna often mentions Hyderabad is a city where North India meets the South India, where biology meets technology, and life sciences marry data sciences. So Hyderabad is a city where in the last few years, probably in the last 9 years after the separation, we are extremely proud seeing its development in urban infrastructure and growing in the IT sector, strong ecosystem of incubation, startups and innovation, robust R&D and economic ecosystem, industrial ecosystem, and a lot other sectors like pharmaceuticals, electric vehicles. And I've seen a lot of TSRTC buses, some electric buses in TSRTC as well, where AndhraPradesh is also coming up with a few of electric buses where e-causes mobility company is starting at their operations in Kopparthi in Kadapa. I recently had the privilege of attending the Formula E racing in Hyderabad as well, which is one of the biggest event in India in Formula E sector. The city of Hyderabad and the state of Telangana has really come a long way, and we are extremely proud of our big brother's development. Like Hyderabad, the city of Visakhapatnam, our venue for the summit, has experienced rapid urbanization and development, a cosmopolitan culture where we have almost 250,000 families staying in Visakhapatnam from different parts of the country, probably majorly from the North Indian states. We have a beautiful beach on one side, beautiful hills on the other side, and a beautiful environment for all sectors. We have the major PSUs. We have an IT sector in Rishikonda, where during the regime of YS Rajshekar Reddy Garu, the IT cities were developed on the hills of Rishikonda, where our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu has promoted Visakhapatnam as a beach IT destination for Andhra Pradesh. IT is going to be the next big sector in Andhra Pradesh, probably in Visakhapatnam, where we are focusing Visakhapatnam as the next global IT destination for the country. Visakhapatnam has always been a strong industrial hub with PSU base, which I have just mentioned, the port-led infrastructure, the pharmaceutical sector, where we have a Jawaharlal Nehru Pharmacity. We have a Achyutapuram CIS, where we have almost 5,000 acres of land of industrial development. We have textile industry in Visakhapatnam, where our Honorable Secretary have just mentioned, one of the big players like Brandix, where they are accommodating almost 26,000 employees. Out of them, almost 80% of them are the local women. 1,000 acres of Brandix. Andhra Pradesh is the only state with almost 3 industrial corridors, with Visakhapatnam-Chennai Industrial Corridor, the Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, the Bangalore-Hyderabad Industrial Corridor, where we have almost 48,000 acre industrial land for allotments. Andhra Pradesh is the only state in the country to have 3 industrial corridors with the support of the central government, probably where all the old 13 districts are being connected for industrialization. The very own state of our Honorable Finance Minister, Kurnool, the new Oracle node between the Bangalore and the Hyderabad corridor, we are having almost 9,000 acres of land. We have all advantages for Chittoor, like Tirupati, cities like Tirupati, we have good connectivity with Chennai. Cities like, towns like Anantapur, we have good connections with Bangalore. Towns like Kurnool, we have good connections with Hyderabad. And as I said, the north coastal part of the state, Visakhapatnam has its own ecosystem for the industrial development. Andhra Pradesh is a very attractive investment destination where we have almost 530 industrial estates, 293 industrial parks, 31 MSME parks, 6 special economic zones, 3 information technology special economic zones, and I've just mentioned the 3 major industrial corridors. And with the port-led infrastructure and skilled manpower, our total population, out of the total 53 million population, we have 70% of them as a working age group. And we are one of the biggest pharma sector in the country. In the recent times, where there is a competition for bulk drug park in the country, where almost 19 states have competed for getting the bulk drug park. Andhra Pradesh is the only state in the southern part of the country to get the bulk drug park at Kakinada with almost 2,000 acre bulk drug park with 1,000 crore support from the central government, where we have special incentives in the pharma sector as well. So the government of Andhra Pradesh, where Shekhar Reddy Garu and some of the other friends have mentioned, it's not only ease of doing business in Andhra Pradesh, but we will also support to minimize the cost and risk of doing business. Andhra Pradesh is the only state getting #1 in ease of doing business in the last 3 consecutive years. Specifically in the last two editions, it's totally based on 100% perception survey. Before it used to be on the projects that have been submitted by the state governments to the central government. 50% of them are from the project report that the government submits, and the other 50% is from the perception survey. But in the last 2 editions, it's totally 100% perception survey from the industrialists doing the business in the states. We are the leading top achiever with 97.89% in the country to rank #1, which shows our ease of doing business for the industrialists in the state under the dynamic leadership of our Hon'ble Chief Minister, Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. With the new policies coming up, the new policy 2023-28 is coming up in the next few days. With the new policy, we are emphasizing on driving economic growth across key focus sectors, promoting port-led industrial development, end-to-end investor facilitation, skilling and employment generation, promoting entrepreneurship and startup culture, inclusive and balanced regional development. And we have the YSR AP1, where you get almost all the approvals within 21 days from 26 different departments in the state government for almost 96 different aspects. But the average permission time being given to the industrialists is just 12 days, except the land allotment. And with the new policy coming up and the new in the new YSR AP1, we are also adding the land allotment also to be given in the next 21 days. So ranked 4th in special SDG India 2021 by Niti Aayog across social, economic and environment criteria, ranked 6th in exports in 21-22 worth 1.44 lakh crores, recording a growth of almost 15.31% over the previous year. And in the, as I mentioned, the food processing sector, the pharmaceutical sector, we are the 2nd largest producers of cotton in India. It's also the 2nd largest raw silk producer in India. And regarding the mobile manufacturing sector, providing 3.5 million mobile phones every month, that is every phone per every second. We also have 4 electronic manufacturing clusters in the state, 2 at Tirupati, 1 in Sri City and 1 at Koparthi in Kadapa, the very own district of our Honorable Chief Minister. We have the large and mega units like Kia, Hero Motors, ATC Tires in Visakhapatnam, Apollo Tires, Ashok Leyland, And in the building materials sector, we have Saint Gobain, Kazaria, Ramco Cements, Maha Cements, we have Chettinad Cements, all the different sectors in building materials. And in the pharma sectors, we have the Dr. Reddy's, Loris, Divi's, and you call all the pharma companies, we name any company that's there in Andhra Pradesh. And in electronics and electrical sector, we have Blue Star, Panasonic, and many other electronics and electrical sector. We have the TCL, we have the Sunny Opotech, we have many other electronic and electrical sectors. And as Bharat have mentioned, in the food processing, cocoa, which is the major producer state in the country, the very own Cadbury is being manufactured in Sri City in Andhra Pradesh. The state has approved almost 1.9 lakh crore investments during the past 3.5 years, which would result in employment of almost 1 lakh people. Currently, we have already signed almost 88 projects with almost 2.2 lakh crore investments, which will also give an employment to almost 1 lakh people. So we have already built facilities with flexible payment options being constructed in major industrial parks. Land is allotted on lease basis for an initial period of 33 years, extendable up to 99 years. Andhra Pradesh is an ideal destination for firms looking to be competitive in a global marketplace with its conducive business environment, resource ability, abundant land bank, strengths across sectors, infrastructure focus, and governments aim to promote sustainable industrial development in a planned manner. And coming to the Maritime Board, Shan has given his presentation regarding the Maritime Board, where the Andhra Pradesh is showcasing its strength of 974 longest coastline, the second longest coastline in the country. Probably Gujarat may be the longest coastline, but the most usable coastline in the country is Andhra Pradesh, where we have 6 operational ports already in place. We are building 4 new ports, 3 by the state government, 1 by a private, under the public-private partnership. We are coming up with 9 fishing harbors. We are almost spending 16,000 crores in the maritime board sector, where we are utilizing the natural resources that has come to the state of Andhra Pradesh. And coming to the end of my speech, I extend a personal invitation on behalf of the government of Andhra Pradesh to all of you here in Hyderabad to participate in the summit on March 3rd and 4th in the beautiful port city, the city of destiny, Visakhapatnam. Andariki namaskaram. మరొకసారి చివరిగా తెలుగులో కూడా మాట్లాడితే తప్ప హైదరాబాద్లో సొంత మనుషులతో సొంత వ్యక్తులతో బహుశా ఇక్కడ పుట్టినటువంటి వారందరూ కూడా ఈ రూమ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి వారందరూ కూడా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లోనే పుట్టారు. తర్వాత గడిచినటువంటి 8 సంవత్సరాలుగా విడిపోయాం, కానీ అందరం జాయింట్ ఫ్యామిలీ. గడిచినటువంటి 8 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం వరకు అందరూ జాయింట్ ఫ్యామిలీగా ఉన్నాం. కుటుంబంలో 2 బ్రదర్స్ ఎలాగా విడిపోతారో, దానికి విడిపోవడానికి గల కారణాలు ఇది సందర్భం కాకపోయినప్పటికీ దాని గురించి చర్చించేటువంటి పరిస్థితి ఇప్పుడు లేదు. కానీ ఏదేమైనా సొంత అన్నదమ్ములు ఇద్దరూ ఒకరికొకరు ఎలా సహాయం చేసుకుంటారో, ఎలా సహకరించుకుంటారో, ఆ సహకారం ఒకరికొకరికి ఇచ్చుకోవాలనేటువంటిది నా వ్యక్తిగతమైనటువంటి అభిప్రాయం. సో తప్పకుండా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఎదుగుదలలో కూడా, ఈరోజు హైదరాబాద్ ఎదుగుదలలో కానీ, తెలంగాణ ఎదుగుదలలో కానీ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రజల తాలూకా పాత్ర, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నాయకుల తాలూకా పాత్ర, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి పారిశ్రామికవేత్తల తాలూకా పాత్ర ఏ రకంగా ఉందో మీ అందరికీ కొత్తగా చెప్పాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం లేదు. సో తిరిగి మళ్ళీ అదే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి తిరిగి ఇవ్వాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం, తిరిగి సహకరించాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఈరోజు హైదరాబాద్లో, తెలంగాణలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి ఒక్కరి మీద ఉంది అనేటువంటిది నా తాలూకా అభిప్రాయం. సో తప్పకుండా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గ్రోత్ స్టోరీలో, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఎదుగుదలలో తప్పకుండా మీ అందరి తాలూకా సహకారం కూడా ఉండాలనేటువంటి ఉద్దేశంతో ఈరోజు మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా ఈరోజు గవర్నర్స్ సెర్మనీ, స్వేరింగ్ ఇన్ సెర్మనీ ఉన్నప్పటికీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు చాలా స్పెసిఫిక్గా నువ్వు తప్పకుండా అక్కడ ఉండు, ఇక్కడ అక్కడ అవసరం ఉంది, హైదరాబాద్లో మీ ప్రెజెన్స్ అవసరం ఉంది, ఫాలోడ్ బై ఫైనాన్స్ మినిస్టర్ గారు కూడా హీల్ కమ్ అండ్ జాయిన్ యూ అని చెప్పి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. సో ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి మాటగా ఈరోజు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ తాలూకా పారిశ్రామిక ఎదుగుదలలో, పారిశ్రామిక విధానాల్లో తప్పకుండా అన్ని రాష్ట్రాలతో మిగిలినటువంటి ప్రాంతాలతో పోటీ పడుతున్నటువంటి సందర్భంలో మీ అందరి తాలూకా సహకారం కూడా ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి ఉండాలని, అందరం కలిసికట్టుగా రెండు రాష్ట్రాల అభివృద్ధి కోసం పనిచేద్దామని, ఒకరికొకరు ఐడియాస్తో, ఒకరికొకరు ఆలోచనలతో, ఒకరికొకరు ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్స్తో అందరం కలిసి ఈ రెండు రాష్ట్రాల అభివృద్ధికి పాటుపడదామని చెప్పి కూడా ఈ సందర్భంగా హృదయపూర్వకంగా తెలియజేసుకుంటూ, అవకాశం ఇచ్చినటువంటి మీ అందరికీ కూడా హృదయపూర్వకంగా ధన్యవాదాలు, కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటా ఉన్నారు.